Welcome to this Wood Solutions Campus presentation on forests internationally and in Australia. In addition to providing the resources for forest and wood products, forests provide vital ecosystems and environmental services. Forests are ecosystems with a high density of trees. They are the Earth's dominant terrestrial ecosystem and are distributed across the globe. As living ecosystems, forests are dynamic components of the natural world. They are not static. Their shape and profile changes with aspects to do with their location, such as their size, orientation, soil type, and the local climate, and aspects to do with time, such as their age and patterns of disturbance. Forests at different latitudes around the world form distinctly different ecozones. These include the boreal forests that occupy the subarctic zone. These are generally evergreen and coniferous. Temperate forests include broadleaf evergreen forests, broadleaf deciduous forests, and evergreen coniferous forests. And tropical and subtropical forests that include moist and dry and coniferous tropical and subtropical forests. Australia has a total land area of 769 million hectares, and 17% of this, about 124 million hectares, is forested. Australia's major forest types include about 122 million hectares of native forests. Native forests are those that have grown and have been regrown naturally from seed after a major disturbance, such as a fire or a harvest. The types of native forests include temperate and subtropical rainforest, wet sclerophyll forests, dry sclerophyll forests, and mixed forests. Sclerophyll forests are those that feature summer drought and wildfire tolerant plants that have hard evergreen leaves. Our other major forest type is plantations. There are about 2 million hectares of plantation forests in Australia. This map shows the distribution of forests around Australia by the major plant type found in the forest. Around 75% of Australia's forests are dominated by eucalypt species plants, with acacia, melaleuca and other types of forests making up the remaining 25%. A major feature of these forests is that most are dominated by generally fire-regenerating plants. They have evolved to survive Australia's regular fire events. Obviously, large parts of Australia are not forested. To look at each of these forest types in a bit more detail, the first is rainforest. This forest is a rainforest in Tasmania. Rainforests grow in an area of high rainfall where there is very little disturbance. Unlike eucalypts, rainforest species do not generally need a disturbance to regenerate. Tropical rainforests in the north and temperate rainforests in the south account for about 3% of Australia's forests overall. Wet sclerophyll forests are eucalypt forests of plants adapted to a good but occasionally limited water supply. The forests shown here are also from Tasmania. They feature large eucalypts at the canopy level and a dense understory of a wide range of species. These are generally even-aged forests, reflecting the occurrence of fire events that form the forest. Dry sclerophyll forests are dominated by eucalypt species that depend on regular disturbance or fire to regenerate. This forest is in New South Wales. This forest, by comparison, is in Eastern Arnhem Land in the Northern Territory, and they have a lot of similar characteristics. Dry sclerophyll forests have short to moderate tall open canopy of eucalypts with a multi-layered scrub layer underneath. While these are less dense than wet sclerophyll forests, they have a greater floral diversity. You'll find more diverse plants in these forests. The other major type of forest in Australia is plantations. This is a pine plantation in the Maryborough district of Queensland. Plantations are intensively managed stands of hardwood or softwood trees grown from regularly placed seedlings or seeds. The species planted in plantations may be native or exotic, but the trees are always selected for good growth. This is a hardwood plantation in northern Tasmania. Plantations can be grown primarily to produce wood products, either for fibre or for sawlog. In summary, forests are ecosystems with a high density of trees that occur all around the world. Forests are dynamic and change their shape and profile with their location over time. 17% of the Australian landmass is covered with either native forests or plantations. Native forest types include rainforest, wet and dry sclerophyll forests and mixed forests. Plantations are intensively managed stands of hardwood or softwood trees grown from seedling or from seed.